Hello again, this is Dragon Emperor, and today I'm hoping to show you guys some things that I found on a field trip that our school went on. We went on a field trip to a river that was like in Cardington to clean up, like find any metal or plastic or pretty much anything that we could recycle, trash, like just get it out of there. And we even took some canoes in there and we filled them all up. Um, yeah, there was a lot. And I was allowed to keep some of the things that we found. And I'm going to be showing those off. Okay, so first thing, this. Now, it might not look like much, but the only reason that I collected this was because it had a metal bottle cap on it. And I also found a ton of these. There's like 8 down here. Also, this is like some sort of a old can. And it has like this sort of like maybe porcelain plate in the bottom of it. And here's another one of those porcelain plates without the can. I also found tons of shells. I mean, of course, because it's a creek. And sorry about my hair; it's being absolutely crazy right now. But this I found on my own. It was kind of hard to miss. It was huge. But these other two, on the other hand, oh, these two, someone went ahead and just gave to me because they didn't want them. And here I have a couple of little shells. Okay, now we're gonna get to the fun stuff. Now, this is a rib to possibly a small mammal, like maybe a squirrel or something like that. I found 2 of them, and they look pretty symmetrical. When they're laid side by side, so they might be like the same. Dang it. They might be the exact same, like row of rib. And for any of you who might know what these are, there's another one just like it. Hang on. Okay. These things. To me, I don't know, like, they look like pelvic bones, but, I mean, that's all that they look like they could be to me. If you guys know what they are, then go ahead and tell me. And also, I have a skull of a groundhog. Here's the central piece. I'm gonna guess that this is like the front, because back here, that looks like where its brain would go. Brain cavity. And each of its jaw pieces, which have broken off because it's not in one piece, it's pretty much been split into 3 pieces. But on the bottom, it actually has two teeth still intact. Which is rather impressive. Now this is, I mean, it's not confirmed or anything, but it looks like it's probably a forearm of something. Because, like, my arm, like right here, you see that bulge right there? That's what that is. Because there's the joint, and then it just bulges out to the side. So this would be like a right, like the right inner bone, the inner bone of your right, forearm. Can't speak. Now, this one, I'm not sure exactly what it could be to. It could be to a small mammal like a raccoon or something. And that forearm could have been to like maybe a squirrel or something, but this, it possibly might be chicken leg or something, but it still has its joints intact, which is very impressive. Because usually you don't find bones that still have their joints fully intact. So whatever the heck this thing was, it died recently. Well, recently. Now we're getting to the even more fun stuff. Now, I found cow teeth. Well, an animal, like any animal that's like a cow. Looks like ravioli. Yeah, but they're kind of gross looking. And this is a vertebrae of possibly a cow or another cow-like mammal, because it's a big bone coming off of the back of it. I'll see you. Now, the biggest bone that I've ever found in my entire life. Now, again, this goes for possibly any cow-like animal. But I found a femur. Yeah, it's huge. And the reason I can tell that it's a femur is because you see this little groove right here? And how it like branches off to the side, like all along this. Well, this has that same little groove and that same little branch off. But as you can see, no joints. But at first when I was looking through the river, I thought this was just a piece of wood. But then I went ahead and picked it up, got some of the mud off of it, and then I saw all of that. It's like the fibers of the bone. And that's what allowed me to confirm that it was in fact a bone. Because it seemed pretty heavy to be made of wood, but then again, it was in the water. So, I wasn't really sure until I saw that. But of everything that I've found, there's one thing that is of the highest value. A working, well, somewhat working boat compass. Now, what I mean by somewhat working is that, I mean, it does tell direction, just not as well as it could because it's been sitting in a river for Lord knows how long. 'Cause like, if I set it down here, okay, so give it a second. Looks like north is that way. Wait, could you guys see that? North is that way. Again, sorry for the awkward camera angles. I'm still figuring all this stuff out. But then I'll go ahead and turn it. Oh, come on, come on. Now it's pointing a little bit more this way than it was this way. So, I mean, it gives you a good sense of your general direction, but it doesn't give you the same results if you do it several times. And it does leak a little bit. The water is supposed to be in there to help the compass move freely. Yeah, and it's also like missing a screw here and yeah, there. Right there. The glass is a little bit cracked, if you guys can see that. I don't know. And all along, okay, so like, see this piece of sealant? Everywhere down until like right here, almost all the sealant is gone. Like there's only like traces of it in the little divot, like right there. There's only like little traces of it. So it does leak a little bit, so I'm hoping to get it fixed, and I might try to see how much this thing could be worth, because, I mean, you don't just find that stuff anymore. I mean, it's a boat compass. I mean, it's not just any normal compass, it's a boat compass. And Lord knows how old it is, or what it could have been used for. It could have belonged to some kind of ship, for all I know. But could be worth a lot of money. But yeah, that's all the stuff that I have to show you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was certainly a blast finding this stuff, and I'm hoping to like try to do more things where I'm exploring, where I'm doing things. But I have a pretty good collection. And I guess that makes a video. So I'll see you guys in the next one. If you guys like it, subscribe. And again, if you guys have any thoughts or opinions on what any of this stuff could have been, or is, or how I'm doing in my videos, then please let me know in the comment section, and I'll be sure to try to oblige. And I'll see you all in the next one.